Good morning, Franklin. If you can spare a moment, I need to speak with you.
Of course, Mr. President. But as I've said before, I'd prefer if you just call me Frank.
Frank. Of course. We need to talk about your sales numbers. They've been steadily declining over the last couple months.
Have they? I don't think I realized they'd been slipping. I do try my best, sir.
You and I go way back, Frank. You've always performed so well in the past, and I'm beginning to grow concerned about you. Is there anything wrong?
I appreciate that, Mr. President, but I don't think anything is wrong. Perhaps my sales tactics are simply growing stale. It doesn't feel right to have disappointed you, and I apologize.
No apology necessary, my good man, but let's work together on getting your numbers up. Let's meet in my office early next week and go over some strategies.
Thank you, sir. I look forward to it.
What type of power did I just use to tackle the problem with Franklin? Frank, we need to talk about your sales numbers.
I don't think I realized they'd been slipping.
Well, they have. And as I'm sure you are well aware, that is not acceptable at this company.
I know that, sir. I promise I'll work on getting them up.
I'm afraid that isn't good enough at this point, Frank. If I don't see some real changes within the next week or two, the leadership team may need to take some drastic steps. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
I don't think either of us want that to happen, but you do remember what happened to Amy when she started slipping, don't you?
Yes, sir. I don't want that.
Right. Now let's get those numbers up. What type of power did I use this time? Frank, we need to talk about your sales numbers.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I realized they'd been slipping.
Well, they have. But you aren't alone. It seems as if the entire sales team is down a bit. Perhaps it's just been a difficult quarter.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the leadership team and I have come up with an incentive program to maybe give the team a little boost. You guys are all generally great salespeople, but maybe this little extra push could be just what you need.
That sounds wonderful. What kind of prizes will there be?
I'll be sending an email out to the team that breaks down how the incentive program will work. But don't get too excited. It will still be hard work, but the payoff will be great.
I understand, sir. Thank you.
What type of power was used in this situation? Frank, we need to talk about your sales numbers.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I realized they'd been slipping.
I know that summer is a particularly difficult time of the year for a salesperson, as many of your clients take vacations or are in the middle of their budget turnovers. But that doesn't mean we can let our numbers slip.
Yes, sir. But what can I do? I haven't changed anything I'm doing.
I know you've been working hard. If you'll recall, I worked in the sales department for many years before I moved into this position.
Yes, sir. If I remember correctly, didn't you win Salesman of the Year 4 years in a row?
Ha ha ha. Yes, but what I'm really saying is that I've been where you are before. I've been through those rough summers, and I believe I figured out a way to overcome the slow times. I'd like to go over some strategies with you this afternoon.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
What was this type of power? Frank, we need to talk about your sales numbers.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I realized they'd been slipping. Miss Crawford hadn't mentioned anything to me about it recently.
Well, the director of sales wanted me to speak with you about it personally.
She wanted the president of sales to talk to me personally. Why?
Because she thought it might mean more coming from me. You are our top salesman, so you are very important to the team's success.
I didn't realize I'd let things get this bad.
Since you are our best, we need you to be on top of your game. The other salespeople look up to you. Now, can I count on you to step things up a bit? Get your numbers up.
I'll do my best, sir.
What type of power did I just use? Now wasn't this fun?